Okay, at the conclusion of this video clip, you will know how to cite sources in an MLA style report and how to insert a works cited page. So let's get started. You conduct your research like normal using the internet, and this report obviously real short, yours will be much longer, but this report's about my classes at school, and I need to cite the sources that I used for this report. So the one source I used was the Bellevue Community School District website, and I used the Bellevue Middle School site to help me. Okay, in Word, to cite a source, it makes it really easy. You're going to go to the References tab, and you're going to click in the Citations and Bibliography section. You're going to click Manage Sources, and then you're going to do New. Okay, and the first, now you're going to do is fill in the blanks. The first blank is type of source. Well, this obviously isn't a book. It's a website, and you scroll through the list, and there's website, so I'll choose it. Author, you look through the web page and you see if you can discover who created the website. It looks like it was created using Weebly. Oh, right here are the 3 names of the students who created the website. So you could type their name in here, but what I would do is click Edit, type in the first person's last name. Don't know their middle name, so we'll just do add, and there were 3, so we'll do all 3. Add. Add, and then OK. Okay. A corporate author? No, that would be like if Weebly.com made the website. Okay. Weebly was used to make the website, but they didn't actually make it themselves. So name of the website is Bellevue Middle School. And what year was it created? Okay, well, I'm going to change my zoom here so I can see the whole page better. And I'm going to go through this and see if I can come up with a date. And I am not seeing a date. Okay, sometimes, you know, you can look at other pages in the website and see where okay, here was one, maybe May 13th possibly might have been a date, but I don't see a copyright anywhere on this website about with a year. Usually it's on the home page or the About Us page, and I'm not seeing that. So if I don't know, I'm not going to guess. I'm just going to leave all of that blank. Okay, year accessed and month and day, I do know that, and that's today. It's 2014 is the year, month, January, day, today's the 29th. And what's the URL? Well, to get that, really easy, click the website, point at the selection, right click, copy, come over here, click in the URL box, then right click again and paste. Okay, and then I'm going to say okay, there's my first source added. Okay, current list is showing all those used for this current report. Okay, this is about classes, and let's say I went out and I found another school. I wanted to see what their classes were like. And so the school district I'm going to use here is Easton Valley, and I'm going to use their website. That's not it. Okay, and this is, so we're going to use their website for their classes. That's going to be my second source for this. So I'm going to do a new source again. Again, it's a website. The author of the site, Again, I'm going to change my zoom here so I can see more of the page. It looks like it is just Easton Valley School District. So I'm going to make this a corporate author. Notice this is a proper name, proper noun, so everything is capitalized. Name of the page. Does it have when it was created? I'm looking for dates. I don't see any. So again, I'm going to leave that blank. But I did access it today, so it's the 14th, January 29. And again, I'm going to right click up here and copy. Right click down here and paste. And okay. And now I have my two sources. When you're conducting research, if you have a research report that's more than a page, you should typically have a minimum of 3 sources. But your report, in this case, is just going to be probably 1 page, so 2 sources is sufficient. So I'm going to click Close here for the Manage Sources, and I am going to maximize my report. And now I am going to go to the end of my file. So I'm going to hold down the Control key and find the End key, E-N-D, okay? And that puts my cursor right here at the end of my file, at the end of my text, okay? Those will stay there. Okay, and we need to put a page break in, okay? So I'm going to go to Insert, Page Break, and that gives me another page. And on this page is where I want to put my works cited page, so all those websites I just entered. Okay, and to do that, go to References tab, and in the Citations and Bibliography section again, click on the down arrow by Bibliography. And for MLA style, you always choose Works Cited, so click that. And there's our sources. Okay, all I have to do now is make this page look like this page. All right, so I'm going to click over here, and once I click inside of my Works Cited, I'm going to do Control, oops, that selects everything. I'm just going to select from Works Cited all the way over to here, and we know in MLA style we have to make our font Times New Roman. Size 12. Notice the title's in blue. We don't want that. We want all of our text to be black. So here's the font color button. Choose black. Notice Works Cited is in bold, and we don't want that either. So hit bold. Okay. We want our line spacing. We want to remove because that's there. And then we want to do double spacing. And now our Works Cited page matches our report. The only thing I need to do is center Works Cited. And I'm done. That's what it should look like. Okay. This looks a little different here. It's called a hanging indent. You notice up here in the ruler, you'll see that the bottom one is indented instead of the first one. Well, to give it a first line indent, it's the opposite. Okay. That's what the formatting's required on a Works Cited page. Okay, now apply this to a report that you've already created.